I have become all things to all people, so that by all possible means I might save some. 1 Corinthians 9:22. These words from the Apostle Paul are so powerful. They remind us that sharing God's love means speaking in a language people understand. Not just the words, but the way we share, the way we connect. In Vietnam today, that means opening our hearts to the beauty of Vietnamese culture. Imagine you're hearing a familiar song, a melody that touches your soul. That's what the gospel should feel like. When we share God's love using the richness of Vietnamese traditions, it's like welcoming someone home. Using local dialects, the way families talk to each other, helps people feel seen and understood. It's like saying, "We're here with you," sharing a message that's meant for you. When we embrace the beauty of Vietnamese culture, we're showing respect and building bridges of understanding. The gospel message, the good news of Jesus, never changes. It's a message of hope, forgiveness, and love. But the way we share it, that needs to touch the heart. Think of a fruit vendor at the market. They don't just hold up the fruit, they talk about its sweetness, its freshness. We can do the same with the gospel. We can use stories and examples that resonate with Vietnamese culture. We can talk about family, respect for elders, and the importance of community, values that are so important here. When people feel understood, they're more open to hearing about God's love. Music has a way of opening hearts. Traditional Vietnamese music, with its beautiful melodies and instruments like the dan truong, zither, and the sao truc, bamboo flute, can be powerful tools for sharing the gospel. Hymns sung in Vietnamese using familiar tunes can touch the soul in a way that words alone cannot. And when we use simple, everyday language, the kind you'd use with a friend, the message becomes clear and easy to grasp. It's not about complicated theology, it's about sharing God's love in a way that everyone can understand. Sometimes old translations of the Bible can sound formal and distant. Let's use new versions in modern Vietnamese, versions that speak to the heart in a language everyone can understand. And think about those ancient Bible stories. They're full of drama, love, betrayal, just like the stories Vietnamese elders have shared for generations. We can retell these stories using familiar settings and characters to bring the Bible to life. Imagine the story of David and Goliath told with a Vietnamese hero. When people see their own culture reflected in the Bible, it becomes more real, more relevant to their lives. Remember, sharing the gospel is about love. It's about opening our hearts and building relationships. It's about meeting people where they are and speaking their language in every sense of the word. Let's go forth with joy and share God's love with everyone we meet.